sounds. Hola, hola, hola a todos. Bueno, acá esperando, qué amorosas. Bueno, qué lindo verlos acá. Tengo una sorpresa hoy, algo que pensé hacer y compartir con ustedes. Así que, bueno, espero que les guste. Espero que lo puedan disfrutar. Ahora después les cuento de qué se trata. Bueno, qué lindo que estén acá. Oh, oh. Hey, here you are. How are you, Janet? I'm so happy to see you. Aloha. Nice seeing you. So, acá estoy con Janet, una amiga que es una artista, hace mimo y además es profesora de yoga, tiene un estudio y me encanta compartir este momento con ella y compartirlo con ustedes porque van a ver las maravillas que hace Janet con su arte. En realidad lo que más me llamó la atención de Janet es eso, es cómo toca lo invisible. Y hoy nos va a adentrar, nos va a explicar un poquito cómo ella hace esto a través de su arte. Así que voy a tratar de ir traduciendo algunas cosas porque Janet también nos va a hacer trabajar y hacer algunos ejercicios. Así que van a ver, creo que nos vamos a divertir. I think it's going to be fun. That's what I'm saying. So, thank you.
Comprendo un poquito.
So thank you so much, Janet, for being here.
You're welcome.
So I'm so proud to be with you and to share this time and see what emerges in this encounter. And I'm open to what you want to share with us as an artist, a mime, and a yoga professional, and also a spiritual person that you are a spiritual guide for so many people through your art and your yoga. I've experienced it and I really cherish it.
Thank you. Well, let's have a seat.
Okay.
How about that? And we'll start as a mime artist. I've been a mime artist for quite a few years. That's my main art, and I love mime.
I think we will have to talk a little bit louder. They say that because of the wind,
Oh, yeah.
maybe it's not
right.
it's not so. Yeah, let's
Okay.
see if that's better.
How's that?
Let us know if that's a little bit better. Otherwise, we'll have to go in.
Okay, we can go in.
Yeah.
Okay, so mime, as a mime, I have been in the American Mime Theater and as a company member, as the lead company member in New York City. And I have also had the great gift to be able to work with Marcel Marceau for 12 years.
He's
while
from
he was alive.
France.
From
no?
France,
Yeah.
from Paris.
He's a very well known, un mimo muy conocido. Sí.
Oui. Yes.
Mhm.
So the mime is known. So mime embodies the emotions, the spirit, the body, the physicality, and interaction, and awareness of physics, of space, and what is around the body, and the emotional body, and the energy body. So we're learning to express to others that they receive what we're expressing and share back. And it's in silence or with music, but it's not within words. So it's really the essence of expression and the essence of coming from your heart, and it's how we all communicate, in fact. So I think 99.999% is our silent interaction. So if you're walking down the street of a busy city or something and you see, and it doesn't feel right as you're walking down and you cross the street, sensory awareness of, and somebody who's walking down the street is expressing something and you're feeling it. And so doing mime, this is the process of feeling and experiencing and then sharing the feelings that come from the silence.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful, Janet. Thank you so much. I'm just going to translate a little bit in Spanish.
Yes.
Que lo que Janet nos trae es que ella dice que a través del mimo, de ser un mimo, ella aprendió a ponerse en contacto no solo con el cuerpo físico, sino con el cuerpo mental, con el cuerpo emocional, con el cuerpo espiritual y con el cuerpo vincular, relacional. Entonces es como una forma de encarnar, de incorporar, de poder sentir a través del cuerpo ese cuerpo energético que está todo el tiempo con nosotros, que es parte de nosotros y que forma parte tanto de la comunicación entre uno y otro cuando sin palabras, esa comunicación no verbal, ¿no? Cuando sin palabras podemos sentir lo que el otro está expresando. Así que me pareció una excelente forma de nuevo, como dijimos ayer cuando charlamos con Pedro, de poder contactar con el cuerpo con otras técnicas, incluso estas muy lúdicas y muy artísticas, y poder estar en contacto con ese cuerpo sutil y con ese cuerpo sutil y poder estar presente en esa comunicación que se está dando todo el tiempo, ¿no? Entre dos personas. I don't know, I added a few extras, but
Sounds
that's what
beautiful. Yeah, I have to translate that. So I'm going to show you some things that I do and give you the experience.
Mm-hmm.
So as I've been doing mime, I've had different awarenesses and experiences that I did not expect, that, it was just a new experience. So people know mimes as creating walls in space, and that's a technique that mimes are used to doing, are known for doing. And I'm going to show you a little bit.
Yeah.
Shall I do?
Yeah, I'll just do like this.
Okay.
And I'll point to you.
Yes.
And maybe whatever you say, I will translate or repeat because of the wind. That might not be. Yeah. You want
to go inside? Okay.
No, I think it's done. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Get rid of this. Okay. So, now I want you to try it. I'm going to tell you an experience that I had when I was newly doing it. I had done it for 4 hours for a job. I had white face on and gloves, and I had buttons. So I was handing out buttons, and it was a job I had to do. And it was the Corner Mall. So that was the name of the place. So I made corners, and I opened the corner, and I would hand people an actual button, and then close the corner and go away. And I did that for hours, 4 hours. And afterwards, I went out to dinner with some friends. And because when you do this, you focus in order to create the illusion. I can look through the wall at you, my hand's doing it, and you kind of see it because I've done it a lot. But really I'm breaking the wall with my eyes. But if I focus on it, I actually can see the plane in space by focusing on my hands. And so what happens is your eyes, for 4 hours my eyes focused, and I did this, and I had this intention. And afterwards, I kept seeing walls in space. So I was having dinner with friends, and I didn't want to say that. Oh, I'm seeing walls in space. But it's how you can train your eyes. So that happens emotionally as well. So I can get in this habit of seeing being closed in. So it's a really interesting thing that happened. But it taught me the technique of touching the wall and actually seeing it. And I can touch a circle, a sphere. I can, hold my heart. You can do whatever you choose, and you just focus, and your heart can grow. And then you can give it away.
Wow, Janet. I love it, because what I love is that first of all, you really are showing us how to be in touch with invisible, with the subtle energy. And then you said you focus and you put your intent, and with that you create your world. You create these walls. And when you want, you open the walls and then you go through. Right. So, this is all about our energy body, like working with intention and focus, and being able to jump from one place where I feel all like all incarcerated in all these walls, imprisoned, and then you just opened and you just go to another reality. So it just makes me think we have so much power in our mind just to go away from the reality we are creating ourselves and stepping into another reality. Right. And it's all the power of our mind.
Right.
It's incredible. So lo que estoy tratando de compartir con Janet es que a mí me parece una técnica increíble para ejercitar esto que es de salir de un espacio que yo misma me creé con todas las barreras cuando queremos hacer algo y lo único que pensamos son los obstáculos, ¿no? Que entonces no voy a poder por esto y no puedo por esto y no puedo por esto. Y yo misma me estoy poniendo en una prisión de paredes que no me dejan salir. Y cuántas veces está dentro nuestro de decir, bueno, a ver si corro este obstáculo, corro esta pared y a ver qué hay más allá o a qué otra realidad me puedo entrar, ¿no? Entonces me parece como una técnica súper gráfica para hacer esto. Bueno, me corro de esto que estoy sufriendo y de este pensamiento que me está haciendo sufrir. Me corro, ¿cómo sería no pensar esto? A ver, una realidad donde esto estuviese en segundo plano. Y me parece como una técnica muy gráfica para eso. You understand a little bit?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, so I think it's a great technique just to play and exercise, like if we're bound in our own thoughts and in our own prison, like how to say, okay, now let me imagine, and step into a reality with that recurring thought doesn't exist. What would life be without that thought, And so many times these thoughts and these worries that we have, that they're not even real. They're just worries, in
exactly,
our mind.
Exactly. And the other part of this is because as a mime you're performing, but in life we are here sharing our expression with other people who share back, and we're exchanging energy, and we're even exchanging energy with the earth and the sky, of course, and but between each other. And so if you step and so what you project, if I'm projecting I'm in the wall, audience and you or whoever's there sees it and feels it, and you feel me there, and you identify and share that expression. Now, and that's how you see it. And so that other people then support what you're doing and showing. So then if I allow open, then they go, whoa, you know, and they share that. So, and so sharing with each other, I have been performing at times in silence where I have felt the audience's heartbeats. So when we're in this awareness and this expression and we're sharing, literally we are connecting our vibrations and supporting each other. So this is how we manifest our lives. And if we do it with awareness, we can, it's not that a sadness is negative. We want to embrace, there are no negative emotions I have discovered in mine. We step in and out. We do an exercise, I do an exercise I call emotion aerobics.
You want to show us that?
Yes.
Nos va a mostrar un ejercicio que es como un aeróbico de emociones. Y ella lo va a hacer y nos va a mostrar cómo entra y cómo sale de las emociones. No creo que necesite explicar mucho porque la van a ver y se van a dar cuenta. Okay, there you go. Está neutral.
I'm going to step in to sadness.
Y va a entrar en tristeza. Y salió de la tristeza. Ahora va la alegría. Y salió. Al miedo. Me encanta como esto es como un ejercicio de entrar y salir, getting in and out, so we can practice emotions. Yeah.
Now I used to do, how I created this was initially to teach children to be different characters and to show their emotion. And so I would make boxes of a little piece of paper on the floor that would be happy, sad, angry, whatever, different things. And we would do emotion aerobics. We would have 4 children and they'd step in and they'd do the emotion together and we'd have the emotional symphony. And then we would add sounds too. So I could step in and I'm sad. Outfit on, and I got there and they said, change of plans, we're going to have you perform for adults who are recovering addicts. And I was like, oh, I'm prepared with my children's show. And so part of that was emotion aerobics. So I thought, well, I'm going to do my children's show for these adults, you know. And so I did, and I realized really what we all were stepping in and out. So this was especially amazing for people who are addicts recovering. So I are not really introduced to our emotional body in our society, and this embraces the emotional body, and immerses yourself in it, and then we also do a thing where you step into it and you make it larger and larger and larger and larger until you're faking it, but it's so large. And then you step up. So you can build the scale of feeling your emotions. And we work on that. It's emotion aerobics. You're literally working out your emotional body.
That's great, that's great. Me encanta la metáfora de poder practicar con las emociones, porque así cuando estamos estancados en una emoción, no nos quedamos como estancados en una emoción, sino que podemos practicar, entrar y salir. Y entonces cuando nos toque estar en alguna emoción por algo que sucedió, bueno, también saber que hay una puerta de salida y que si la tenemos más ejercitada va a ser más fácil de no quedarnos ahí estancados en esa emoción. Buenísimo, buenísimo. Bueno, so Janet, did you want to show us, to share with us something else?
I can show you flying.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Nos va a mostrar cómo hacer, cómo un mimo hace volar. Y les recomiendo, si tienen ganas de ponerse de pie o si están sentados, de hacerlo, porque es un ejercicio que se hace también en otros tipos de yoga, en tipos de yoga. Yo lo he hecho en yoga tibetano y eso, pero bueno, esto es con mucho más gracia, con más la parte más artística. Pero es como una meditación activa. Uno lo puede hacer como con el foco y estando en el presente, como si fuese una meditación activa, y solamente unos pocos movimientos ya nos llevan a otro estado de conciencia, a otro estado de generalmente de más paz, ¿no? de más tranquilidad, de más paz interna. Así que les recomiendo que lo miren y también que la sigan a Janet cuando explica cómo hacerlos.
Okay, so as I do this, I'll say certain words and you can say them in
Great.
Spanish. Okay, so we are all, first of all, floating on Earth because we are aligned with gravity.
Estamos todos flotando en la Tierra porque estamos todos alineados con la gravedad.
So I'd like, if you are sitting in a chair or you're standing, you can find this gravity line.
Si estás parada o parado o sentada o sentado, podés encontrar esta línea de gravedad.
And it feels like you're bone away from bone floating.
Y podés sentir como los huesos como si estuviesen separados, flotando.
And it's a sensation that you feel.
Es una sensación que sentís.
So this alignment, which I'm just showing you, is forever.
Esta alineación que les estoy mostrando es eterna.
And you can sway a little bit just to find the sweet spot.
Entonces podés balancearte un poquito simplemente para encontrar ese punto justo, ese punto dulce, como le dicen en inglés.
You try to keep that awareness.
Entonces, cuando estás representando el volar, tratás de mantenerte con ese estado de conciencia, con ese estar aquí en el presente y en esa alineación.
And we're creating an illusion with the physics of the body in space.
Y creamos una ilusión con la física del cuerpo en el espacio.
Yeah. So, my feet will be apart.
Los pies un poco separados.
And I'm centered. My arms first start out straight, and you can bend the elbows up.
Estoy centrada y mis brazos pueden estar primero estirados y después doblo mis codos hacia arriba.
Yes. And then your knee, you bend the body down. So we're creating an opposition.
Entonces creamos una oposición, los brazos que suben y el cuerpo que se flexiona hacia abajo.
And the elbows come down and the hands follow. And the body comes up.
Los codos van hacia abajo, las manos siguen y al mismo tiempo el cuerpo se eleva. Beautiful, beautiful. We all would like to go flying now.
Yes, so you can. It's just stay soft enough. Elbows come up, body goes down. Elbows go down, body goes up. And you are, in fact, floating. Because the earth is spinning. I don't know how fast, somebody knows, right? And we are standing here, not falling off. Mm-hmm. So we have gravity, and literally we are aligned. When you find this alignment, you're connected because it's very balanced. So that is how, if you feel off, you're upset. That's the other thing, is we hold our bodies according to our emotions. So I can reopen my heart and open up and align, and it's a whole different feeling.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wonder if we can invite people to do it. So can you repeat that in Spanish? Like open your heart and just, open up and just... So, lo que ella nos está mostrando es que justamente esto de la experiencia del mimo y de practicar es de poder estar así en contacto con nuestro cuerpo energético. Es algo que podemos usar en el día a día. Si estoy en un día que estoy así como angustiado, triste, bueno, el solo hecho de ponerme a jugar, y ahora ella nos va a volver a mostrar esto de ponerme en contacto con el corazón, hacerlo crecer y abrir los brazos en sensación de apertura, de compartir, de conectar con los demás, ya me cambia la química. Y esto lo sabemos porque lo sabemos de experiencias, por ejemplo, en risoterapia. Solamente el hecho de poner una sonrisa, por más que estemos tristes, ya cambia la química interna del cuerpo, ¿eh? Así que cuando hacemos una nueva postura, también cambia la química interna del cuerpo. Me encantó del abrir el corazón. Can you show us again?
Yes.
Janet,
so
let me...
You
there
can
you
be
go.
sitting. If you're standing, first we'll start contracted. So our feet go in, our knees go in, our shoulders come over, our head is kind of just sunk back.
Entonces podemos estar sentados o parados, y lo que hacemos es tomamos una postura de contraído, ¿no? Como los hombros caídos, el pecho para adentro, sí.
My heart's concave. My heart is lost a little bit.
Hasta el corazón está cóncavo, está como perdido.
Now, I'm going to start down here, turn my feet in.
Empiezo desde abajo.
I straighten up the legs, I come up the hips.
Estiro las piernas. Me paro en mis caderas, abro el corazón y me abro.
So it's very simple, just coming up. This is a mime exercise, actually.
Beautiful. Well, Janet, that was beautiful. I'm so happy that we had this moment to share Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, it was fun also, and I learned a lot also. So, yeah.
It's so nice to have it translated into Spanish.
So I hope that people get a little pearl and just have this in mind, just to play with it, you know, to play, like to change, and like by like imagining, like or playing as a mime, like they can imagine other realities and start stepping into other worlds, into other vibrations.
Yes, and then when other people see that and feel that, they share that reality with you and your identity as that. So in that way, we're manifesting what we want, you know.
Entonces lo que yo decía es que bueno, que espero que ustedes se lleven una perlita de por lo menos decir, bueno, ¿por qué no jugar a esto, a abrir a otra realidad, a cambiar la postura y poder ver qué me hace eso emocionalmente? Y Janet agrega que además esto, lo que hacemos, o sea, lo que estamos emitiendo con nuestro cuerpo sutil, está llegando a los demás. Entonces ver cómo esto está afectando a los demás. Entonces, bueno, esto por ahí ya lo hemos escuchado varias veces, ¿no? De estar en una reunión y por ahí hay mala onda y bueno, poder cambiar el tema y poder empezar a generar otra onda. Pero lo podemos hacer incluso sin hablar, en el medio del subte, ¿no? Y entonces hacer como una expresión de apertura, de relajo y ver cómo eso también influye a los demás. Así que, bueno, nada, espero que les haya gustado. Y bueno, Janet, a pleasure to be
Thank you.
To be
It's a
here
pleasure
with
to
us.
meet you all.
Okay. Hasta la próxima. Bueno, gracias por estar ahí. Gracias.